Visible. Your story starts at Bevel State.
Hanley's Western Wear has been a Walker County tradition since 1981. For more than 45 years, Hanley's Western Wear has treated customers like family while delivering quality Western wear, workwear, and hometown customer service you can trust. From men's and ladies' cowboy boots to hats, vests, leatherworking, custom sewing, and expert boot and shoe repair, Hanley's has everything you need to look good and work hard. Visit them at 645 Highway 195 in Jasper. Call 205-221-9078. Hanley's Western Wear, outfitting working folks since 1981.
Carl Cannon, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Corridor X, and Jasper. We're more than just a new car dealer. We're a certified pre-owned dealer, too. As a used car dealer in Jasper, we have access to a wide variety of used cars from across the area. As a new Buick, Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC dealer, we have the latest models that GM provides from 4 amazing brands. Let us show you around our dealership. With so many options, we're sure you'll find what you're looking for. Browse our inventory online at carlcannon.com. When other dealers can't, Cannon can. Carl Cannon, Corridor X at Industrial Boulevard in Jasper.
The sound of Walker County on 101.5 is WDXB HD3 Pelham, W286BM Jasper, an iHeartRadio station. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
It's 9 o'clock and we're going live. This is Live at 9 on WJLX with James Phillips, presented by Young Jewelers in historic downtown Jasper. Real talk, real stories, right now.
And good morning. It's Live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX. And this morning got a special guest. It's Maria Ross Campsey of Athletic Arts Center, the owner and founder. Is that right?
Yes, that's it.
It's been a little while since you started Athletic Arts Center. We were just kind of having some memories of how long ago that was.
Yes, we are starting. We're starting our 19th season, and I can still remember you being there covering our grand opening.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem like that long though. We were just talking because my kids were little bitties at that time and started dancing almost as soon as you guys opened with you guys. And then you started doing Nutcracker, a year later or so?
Yep. So 18, we're going to be entering the 18th season of the Nutcracker this year too.
And we were in the first few Nutcrackers.
Yes, the original cast.
Came back again later too. Like we've been in a bunch of, and I think the last time I dressed in drag was for the Nutcracker.
It's for Mother Ginger, for sure.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And I scared a lot of children.
Yes, even your only child.
Right. Because we were supposed to have, I think, 4 that were dancing with me, and 2 bailed.
Yeah.
And said, no, we're just not doing it.
Yeah.
Not with that guy.
Like, this is too crazy.
We probably should have put the outfit and the makeup on before the dress
We
rehearsal.
got a little closer, yeah.
So they could have got used to it. But
yes.
You know,
Jamie Culvert is our Mother Ginger now. So.
Yeah, and she's been it for what, like 15 years?
A long time. Long time. Yes, she has stepped into that role and just doesn't scare the children, so that's good.
I brought you in today because I wanted to talk about athletic arts, but you've got a cool event going on this summer, Salsa on the Square.
Yes.
And I think you were going to start it last week, but rain kind of got in the way.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Salsa on the Square.
Well, I used to, when I first opened the studio, I used to teach a social dancing class. And when I had Sophia, who just turned 12 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I had to take a break from that class because I didn't really have anybody else to teach it. So it was one of the ones that went away. And then, it was really tough to just kind of get it going again. But I do have people all the time ask me, do you teach, do you have social dancing? Do you teach, swing dance? Do you teach different things for, for adults? So there's always like a little bit of interest, but never could really get another class going. And so, we decided to give it a try this summer out on the square, open it up, free class. The way it's set up, it's an hour. We're going to come and teach some basic steps to start with. about 30 minutes, and then have the second half to, you know, just practice those and dance and socialize and fellowship and meet people and just be together with dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How easy will it be for people?
Very basic to start with. You know, my thought was to do 8 Mondays. So last week we got rained out. And then hopefully, you know, review all our basics and then, you know, kind of maybe add in a little bit more, but just enough to have some basic steps, you know, for salsa, and also just kind of understand, how to dance with a partner,
Right.
that part of it. Because yes, there are steps, but there's also so much, you know, creativity and nonverbal communication, and just, you know, fun that you can have, you know, just dancing. And so if you have some of those foundations of how to lead and how to follow, you know, hopefully people just, you know, feel more confident in just going out there, not worrying about making mistakes, not worrying about did I get the step right or wrong, but how to pay attention to my partner and, you know, enjoy ourselves.
Well, and it sounds like it'd be the perfect thing for couples too.
Yes, come with or without a partner. Children, I mean, my kids will be there, you know, all ages. That was the other thing about, you know, trying to have it out on the square is that families can come, anybody can come and, you know, just enjoy dancing.
Yeah. Now, why salsa? Why not foxtrot or like just whatever?
Well, we'll start with salsa. I don't know. I think our basic steps for salsa are pretty simple enough.
Yeah.
You know, something about salsa on the square just sounds fun.
It does sound good.
It just sounds like a party a little bit. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll turn into a whole lot more. Swing dancing, is a lot of fun too. But if we can get some, you know, foundation and some people interested, then, you know, who knows what it'll turn into.
Well, and you said now there's a backup plan. If there is rain or inclement weather, it'll move into Los Reyes. So that's 2 different types of salsa.
That's right. That's right. So it actually works out. Whether we're outside or if we move inside, we can still go over there and get salsa.
Right. And margaritas too, right?
I think that would be great. Yeah, that's my plan.
That could, maybe people need to go to Los Reyes or Warehouse or somewhere on the square first and get some libations inside them, and then they'll kind of lose all the inhibitions and
If
be
you
able to
needed
dance
to
a little
take the
better.
edge off a little bit, we're starting at 6:30, so you could have an early dinner and come on out, or you could come and dance and then enjoy dinner and drinks afterwards.
Because some people may need a little liquid bravery.
That's true. That's true.
Now, with salsa, what are some of the basic steps? I guess there's like a cha-cha. Is that?
Well, cha-cha
all right
would be that would be a whole different dance, but
Okay.
And there's different styles of salsa too. Believe it or not, you got mild, spicy, but we're gonna learn a basic on the one, and the rhythmic pattern is quick, slow, and the footwork is pretty simple. So we'll start off slow. The music can get fast, so that can be tricky. But there's a forward basic, a side basic, and then we'll do maybe a couple little turns, underarm turns to feel fancy that are really not that hard if you can get the basics down, and then we'll just dance.
You think a one-legged guy can do it?
I think you could do it. I think you could do it.
My plan is to show up tonight, so hopefully so.
Yeah, show up, give it a shot for sure.
What about people who are concerned and are afraid to embarrass themselves? What can you say to tell them to not worry about that?
Well, dance as an art form, dancers put themselves out there, so there is a lot of vulnerability in anybody that dances or does some kind of live performance. So you're not alone. Everybody
Right.
feels that way. And sometimes that's not necessarily a bad thing because it just gets you out of your comfort zone. But there's not going to be, there's not going to be anything wrong with making mistakes in the dancing. And dancing is so good for our bodies and our brains, because you use your right and left equally. It works both sides of your brain. There's so much really cool. I can nerd out on this too, but there's really cool brain research into dancing and how it protects your memory and things like that. So, and of course, all the good endorphins you get.
Right.
So.
And you're getting to hang out with people with fellowship. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see anything but positives out of this type of experience for sure.
Yeah. No, I even though we didn't get to dance last Monday, several people showed up. And so I already got to meet like people in the community that I've never met before. And we have all ages, the seniors that were dancing. And I actually learned they even they're still holding dances, at, the natatorium.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And they used to do it a long time ago when I was teaching the class. They would have them there periodically. And so they said, yeah, we're still doing it. I said, all right, well, we got to connect. So, people want to dance, come and join in. So I think it'll be really great to meet different people, and a fun time.
Well, I know we used to have a big square dancing community in Jasper. I don't know if people still do that or not.
I'm not sure, but I do remember, and I feel like they had it at Bevel. They even had a class at one point at Bevel.
I think that's right, yeah. And they did it at the Center of Technology, that building that was right across the street from the newspaper office.
Uh-huh, yeah.
That's how I knew about it, because you'd see people walking in with their strange-looking...
Their dresses,
square dancing clothes on, so
Yeah.
you knew it was time. But that was a neat thing, and there was always a lot of people there. And then I saw, too, I think it's Wind Down on Main now is doing line dancing.
Yes, I have seen that, too. I think certain Thursdays or something like that they're doing, I think similar. Somebody's going to lead and kind of teach the basics of whatever dance they're going to do, and then they dance and enjoy it together. So.
Yeah, so it's just, it's a cool thing to be able to get together with some... And meet some new friends will be the really neat thing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, you already met new friends last week.
I did. We didn't even get to dance yet, but I've already met some new people and who tried to come out there with me, but we got rain. But we've got a plan now. So thanks to Los Reyes and Carlos, we've got a backup plan, and we're dancing.
Will the music be played over the speakers downtown, or how is that?
They'll turn off the music and then I'll control it from my computer so that we can talk and do it just for counts first and then try it with the music and things like that. So I'll be able to control the music.
Any certain artists we can look forward to?
I don't know. No Bad Bunny.
I was gonna say, is there any Bad Bunny?
I don't have any Bad Bunny. That's what everyone's been asking. I don't have any Bad Bunny on there yet, but no, just some classics. So yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to come just hang out outside. It's a little hot and humid out there, but that's summertime in Jasper, Alabama.
Yeah, it is. But we spend so much time indoors, and so hopefully, and we have a backup now. So if we need to, we can move it indoors.
Right. Let's take a break real quick and hear from all of our sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll talk about other things. It sounds like Athletic Arts is extremely busy this summer.
Yes.
And you've got some neat announcements for people for auditions that'll be coming up and things like that. So let's take a break and hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll talk more about Athletic Arts and maybe even get into the history some of how you got it started and that sort of thing. I think that would be neat for people to know.
Sure, sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back on Live at Night with James Phillips here on WJLX.
Young Jewelers. That name has been a part of Jasper for a long, long time. As a matter of fact, for 3 generations and over 70 years, Young Jewelers has been located in downtown Jasper, striving to earn your loyalty with quality and customer service. Young Jewelers has set the standard in diamonds, jewelry, and gifts. You can afford to have a diamond from Young Jewelers. Our friendly staff can assure you of that, and you're always greeted with a smile and a genuine concern for your needs. Whether it's custom design work, or diamonds from one of the name brand vendors. A consultation at Young Jewelers will have you feeling confident you've made the right choice. Young Jewelers, located across from City Hall on 19th Street and online at youngjewelers.com.
Start your story at Bevel State Community College. Whether you need seamless academic transfer classes, high-wage, high-demand career technical or health science programs, rapid training opportunities that get you into the workforce quickly, dual enrollment or adult education courses, Bevel State is your community college for a quality education. Visit bscc.edu to learn about our convenient and affordable options to make your future visible. Your story starts at Bevel State.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Martin Roberts, owner of Jasper Veterinary Clinic. 3 years ago when I set out to open my own clinic, Pinnacle was my bank of choice to help that dream become a reality. Recently when we needed to expand and had the opportunity to acquire property adjoining to ours, I made one call to Wayne and he set those wheels in motion. If you have banking needs, give Pinnacle a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Drake McKenzie from All South Land and Timber. We have been banking with Pinnacle Bank for over 25 years. The customer service at Pinnacle Bank is first class. We highly recommend banking with Pinnacle Bank for all of your financial needs.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, Chairman of the Board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC. Carl Cannon Chevy Buick GMC Cadillac Corridor X in Jasper. We're more than just a new car dealer. We're a certified pre-owned dealer too. As a used car dealer in Jasper, we have access to a wide variety of used cars from across the area. As a new Buick, Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC dealer, we have the latest models that GM provides from 4 amazing brands. Let us show you around our dealership. With so many options, we're sure you'll find what you're looking for. Browse our inventory online at carlcannon.com. When other dealers can't, Cannon can. Carl Cannon, Corridor X at Industrial Boulevard in Jasper.
If you're craving great food in a place that feels just right, it's time to head to Jake's on 4th in downtown Jasper. From stacked made-to-order burgers to hearty favorites fresh off the grill, every dish at Jake's is cooked with care and full of flavor. It's comfortable, relaxed, and always welcoming. Whether you're meeting friends, enjoying a casual dinner, or just want a laid-back spot with great atmosphere, Jake's on 4th delivers every time. Located at 1810 4th Avenue South of downtown Jasper, Jake's is open Wednesday through Saturday with lunch from 11 to 3:30 and dinner 5 to close. Jake's has great food, an easygoing vibe, and it's a place you'll want to come back to. Jake's on 4th, fine dining done the Walker County way.
Hey, this is Nick Norris from The Game Managers. Every Friday afternoon at 6 on WJLX, Patrick Hanna and I break down the news of the week in sports. From local high school games to the biggest moments in college and the pros. No hot takes for clicks, just sports news, real analysis, and the conversations you actually want to hear. If you like sports as much as us, then make The Game Managers part of your Friday nights. We'll see you there.
The sound of Walker County on 101.5 is WDXB HD3 Pelham, W286BM Jasper, an iHeart radio station. Listen on the free iHeart Radio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
You're listening to Live at 9 with James Phillips, presented by Young Jewelers on WJLX.
And we are back here on WJLX. It's Live at 9 with James Phillips. I want to thank all of our sponsors. You just heard from everybody, but especially our title sponsors, Jake's on 4th and Young Jewelers, 2 great places in downtown Jasper. Jake's on 4th. They're not open today, but mark it down for Wednesday. Go to lunch Wednesday. Have you gone to Jake's on 4th, Maria?
I have not been there, but my kids have been there, and they're like, "Mom, we have to go."
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go for lunch sometime.
Yes, I hear.
Really good
Fantastic.
stuff. And I know you're great friends with Young's Jewelers.
Oh yes.
So
they have been great partners for years. We've partnered for years with the Christmas parade performance.
Christmas parade, you're usually dancing right in front of the store.
Yep.
I remember that too.
Yep,
Years ago,
go.
Run Rudolph. My kids were running around with noses on. It's been a lot. This is like a trip back down memory lane to be able to have you in here and talk about Athletic Arts Center. Maria Ross Campsey joins us today, and she's the owner and founder of Athletic Arts Center in Jasper. We were talking about Salsa on the Square is coming up tonight. It's at 6:30, right there on the courthouse square. It'll be basically a 30-minute free dance lesson. It's going to be salsa, and then after that, an open dance for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Come down and try it out.
Now, what else does Athletic Arts Center have going on this summer? I think y'all are wrapping up your youth camps right now.
Yes, so our summer program, actually, this is the last week of our summer program. And so we won't have any more classes until school starts in August. So we'll be opening up sort of registration for our fall season coming up in July. And we start back when school starts. But we have some more performances. We have, and actually we have a show that we're going to go into rehearsals for, something new, and that'll be an August performance. So I am so excited because we just, signed our contract to perform 6. The Teen Edition musical, and 6, for anybody that doesn't know, it is a new musical, and it is the story of the 6 wives of Henry VIII, told from their perspective. And the show's written in sort of like a rock concert style, so it's like 80 minutes. It's not like a typical maybe musical, what you think, 2 acts and that kind of thing.
Right.
It has a little bit of like a music competition vibe because, the 6 wives decide that they're going to compete to tell their story to see who was loved the most. And then, of course, as they go through it, they realize they don't have to be defined by just being the wife of Henry VIII.
Right.
And so they learn more about themselves. And it's really an interesting modern story, historical perspectives told from their point of view.
Now, have you already had auditions for it, or?
Yeah, actually, we have that show cast, and we will be starting rehearsals in July, and then that will go on sometime the end of August. I think it's the 21st and 22nd. And
where will you guys have it at?
We are going to have it at Jasper High School.
Okay.
Yeah. So as soon as I start cranking out some materials, I'll keep you posted. But we're super excited to start working on that. And then over top of that process, we'll have auditions for the Nutcracker the first week, during the first week of August, kind of right before school starts, probably the Tuesday and Wednesday before school starts.
And you said this will be the 18th year for Nutcracker, is that right?
Yes, for 18 years. That is hard for me to believe.
It really is. I mean, it's been a long time, and it doesn't. We were joking before we came on the air. We're not that old.
No, I don't know. Our kids have grown up, but somehow we've stayed the same.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. But how has Nutcracker changed from the beginning to now, 18 years? What's the difference?
Well, the cast size is one thing. I mean, I don't know. We probably had maybe 25 people in the cast, and
we had some people early on doing multiple parts.
Yes, multiple parts, and also, it was a little bit of an unknown. Like people sort of knew the name, but they didn't maybe necessarily know, like all the famous music that went with it. Sometimes they recognized, maybe didn't really, kind of understand the story. But now we've got like over 80 people in the cast. We did the first one at Roland Auditorium. We couldn't even fit 80 people on that stage. Right. So we've moved it to Jasper High School. The coolest thing is to see some of our young people move through the roles, because as you know, we've got parts for for young 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, all the way up to adults. So to see them progress in their study of ballet, and then to learn to get new parts, and some of them have danced almost every role in the whole show.
Yeah.
So that kind of tradition, I didn't expect people to really latch on to that tradition, but to see they want to be a part of it. Like there's something about being a part of this tradition that really it's crazy. It just, I don't know. It's just grown so big. And one thing that I also find very interesting is that we lose attention so fast. Like we want something new content, new ideas, new media. They are literally telling the same story. And they are, we update and modify choreography periodically, but generally there's a tradition in like Mother Ginger's dance has not changed. It is exactly the same. And
see, I can be the stand-in.
Yes, they love that. They love that. So there's something really cool about seeing, especially our young people, value being a part of a tradition like that, not getting tired of telling the same story, and so I don't know. I think that's really cool. It just shows you kind of what performing arts does. We do get bored. We have a short attention span, but when you kind of get into the performing arts, there's something different that happens. It's a different form of communication. There's a different exchange, and the meaning just becomes so different for like the audience and even the performers.
Yeah.
So.
One thing that I know is probably neat for you is I've seen girls who maybe started out as even like one of the mice or something like that, and they've grown to where they take over as the lead actress or lead dancer. And I've seen several girls do that have grown up with the show, and I think that's so neat to see. And then I think is it Katie Walker? Is that right? She was on the show earlier this year, and I joked with her. I said, "Do you remember being my daughter one time?" And she did. She remembered,
yeah.
Because Andrea and I were parents at the party scene, and she was one of the girls at the party scene.
Oh, see,
it was so neat to see. And this year she was a senior in high school, which I couldn't believe.
Yeah, and she was our snow queen last year, and so to get all the way up to that role.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean about like there's a connection that you build when you're working on something, and with people that you would never have the chance to do anything like that with.
Right.
So it's cool. It's very cool.
Yeah,
so.
and it is such a tradition in Jasper now. When it first started, I just thought it was neat, and then. It was something my kids were involved with your dance studio anyway, but then to see how it's grown and to see it go from Roland Auditorium and some pretty basic props and set designs and things like that to now, I mean, it's a full-blown wild production.
It is. Absolutely.
And I don't know how you do it.
Well, because I have like the greatest artistic staff out there. I mean, it's not just me. That first year, it was me, and it was hard. And the only reason that it has gone this far is, that I have, assistant directors that know the show that can help. Even the young people help mentor, each other on different parts. So I danced that last year. It's just so inspiring to see. And of course, I have Cindy Lang who does all of our costumes. She's done them all except for the first 2 years, and you can tell because those were the pitiful years that I had to do it. And it's beyond my scope, but her costumes are amazing. I've had the same stage managers, that come back every year for it. I've had the same, lighting people, sound, and so they're the reason we can pull this off, without a hitch or tackle any problems that show up.
And how big a gym is that auditorium at the high school for the community?
It is. We could not do this. We could not fit anywhere. Because they have, the green room and the dressing rooms they have and the proximity to the stage, and, 80 people can move about and get on and off the stage, whereas it would be impossible anywhere else without that facility. And it's amazing, and it's so comfortable for the audience, and we're really lucky to have that facility.
Yeah, and I know throughout the last several summers, you guys have done, did you call it Hot Summer Nights or something like that? For
Yeah,
the singing?
Sounds of Summer. They are hot
Sounds of
sometimes.
Summer.
Yeah, but we do. We have some performances. Cindy Lang's also our voice teacher, and so her students perform throughout the summer. And we've got 2 more set up. I think the 11th of July, and I'm not sure, one Saturday in August. And basically they're going to perform, there's about a dozen of them that'll each sing at what'll be now known as Sweet Ruth's, right? Yeah.
Formerly Lavish Coffee House, and now formerly Bailey's Coffee House is going to be Sweet Ruth's. And,
and we've done that for years throughout the summer. So people can come, and there's chairs there. You can bring your own chair and grab a cool drink and enjoy enjoy the performances of these young people. Having opportunities for them as they're training to get out there and actually perform is so important, because you can just keep practicing in the studio, you can keep practicing in your class, but until you've got somebody's car horn, their alarm going off down the road, and cars going down the road,
people
and
honking
and talking, and or whatever things that could happen around you, until you experience that and can learn to keep your composure, keep performing, not let things like that get you distracted. You can't do that unless you're in real time. And so, that's part of what these performances help them do, is grow as singers, as performers.
Now, brag a little bit on Cindy, since she's not here, and her background and why she's so amazing.
She is so amazing. This woman has had just so many amazing experiences. She was a professional singer, sang all over the world, toured all over the world. She did opera. She performed in operas, in musicals. She did, jingles, recordings, radio. She's also an amazing costume designer, seamstress to the stars, but had a life in costuming for shows. Worked for Paramount, for cruise ships. And so all of her experience as a performer, as a singer, and as a performer on stage, it's so immense. I'm sure that's just the highlight. That's just the top
tip
of
of the iceberg there.
Yeah, and then,
and she's probably known more now as Carly's mom.
Of course, yes.
Carly Lang, that's on CBS 42.
Yes, as Carly's mom.
Yeah.
And as Carly's mom, she is amazing. And that's what's kind of, it's hard to believe, but there are amazing people in Walker County that have done amazing things. And so her students that get to train with her, just really get to benefit from all of that experience. And I definitely could not do half the stuff we do without her, that's for sure.
I need to have her come in one day and bring a couple students who can sing live on the air, too.
Oh, my gosh, she would love that. They would love that.
Yeah, that would be
absolutely.
Cool. Now, talk a little bit about Athletic Arts Center, and it's been in business now for 19 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did you start it? Where did it come from? What's your background?
Well, my background is in dance, and after I graduated with a degree in dance from University of Alabama, and any dancer, I ended up living in New York for a while, and worked at different places, danced and worked at different places there, and I guess at a certain point I just really decided that I wanted to have the ability to sort of direct my ideas, come up with not just teach dance, but bring dance to a community. And so when I moved back to Jasper, it felt like the right time to go ahead and give that a shot. And since then, I've gotten a master's in dance education. So I'm really an advocate for arts education and dance education in our schools. And I'm lucky enough to get to actually work in the schools, teaching dance as an art form, and allowing them to, learn how to create through dance. And I don't know, I'm very passionate about the performing arts for all ages, for our whole community. So I do a lot of different things that touch different places, schools. We have our own classes, but our community performances, all of those things are just to try to bring the community a little closer to the art form.
Yeah, and it seems like Walker County is really blessed to have some really good dance studios, like yours, of course, and Marilyn Sanders and Showstoppers. Like there's just all of them. And it seems like you guys even get along most of the time too.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
not like a West Side Story or anything.
No, absolutely. Well, this is a big place, and it would be impossible to do all the things just one studio to cover all of it.
Because I know a lot of their students will be in Nutcracker or different
yeah.
things.
So you don't have to be. You could be a student that studies at another school and come and audition for really all of our shows. We do an open audition process. To allow people to come and be a part of it. I danced at Marilyn Sanders. I love, that's a part of me and my heart too. It's the arts.
Yeah.
We just want to make art and and dance.
Now, it's been 19 years, almost 20 years. So, what's the future? Is there 20 more years ahead?
I don't know. These first 19 went so fast. Who knows? When we're still so young, I don't know what to say. There's way more ahead, but I hope so, because I'm not done with things that personal goals and professional goals that I have. With building not just dance, but performing arts theater, live theater. They're cousins and they go together, dance and theater, and I really want to see that continue to grow here in Walker County.
Yeah. Any other big news that'll be coming up?
Oh, everybody just come, mark your calendars, check out our website here shortly, and Facebook and socials for dates for the shows, for Six, for the auditions.
For Nutcracker and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
What's your website?
AthleticArtsCTR.com.
And then the Facebook page, just search Athletic Arts
Yeah,
Center?
absolutely. That's it.
Everybody check it out. And I've been to so many shows because my kids have been involved in shows, or I've been in the shows. All of them are a lot of fun. And even for just to be an audience member, it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of talented people in Jasper.
Yes. So I think even if you're not connected to anyone in the cast, I think you will be surprised to see that this show is also for you. It's not just for mom and dad to come and see, or grandma and grandpa to come and see their loved one performing. Our cast is performing for everyone, and I think they'll be surprised, that it's for them too. Well,
and Six sounds like it's going to be a fun show, but also a history lesson that'll be a really fun history lesson.
Yes. So we also try to do educational packets for our teachers that give them like a little curriculum guide to help them kind of unpack what's going on in shows, either historically or social emotionally. Of course, the arts are just so great for that type of education. And so, yes, there'll be a nice little history lesson in there, too. Yeah,
that's good. Well, Maria, thanks for joining us today. And anytime that you have anything going on, just let us know, and we'll help to promote it for you, and come back anytime and hang out.
That sounds good.
And people don't have to know that you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan too, right?
We are black and gold blood.
I knew that.
You knew that. Yes.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in today to Live at 9 with James Phillips. Until tomorrow, be kind and love, and we'll see you on Tuesday here on WJLX.